PRX after unfortunately going out in the Pacific playoffs. But yeah, just maybe first of all, just what were your kind of immediate thoughts on the back of the loss today?
I think we should have closed it out. Not to knock on RQ or anything. I think we had opportunities, we didn't take them, so they deserve to win. But we probably should have done better on the rounds that we unfortunately fumbled. And I think also we ran out of gas on the last map, Like I think there was a lot of emotional energy expended throughout our run. And when we finally like at the end of it, I mean, we're very tired.
Hmm.
I'm just happy that it's over, actually.
Yeah. And talking of the run, then, like I guess you must be like pretty proud of the guys, especially to have the turnaround, from how stage one started.
Yeah, for sure. I think they showed that they have the mental resilience to compete at the highest level. I think also like they took care of each other very well, Like as a coach, there's nothing more I could ask for. I think they gave their all and I think they deserve a break.
I know though you've got another tournament coming up in a few days.
Yeah.
What's the plan there? Like I saw some people saying, I think it was on I think it might have even been on Plat Chat. They were saying like you guys that have to compete in Masters as well afterwards should just literally swap the whole roster and not, basically not show anything. But I guess maybe also have a bit of a break. What is the what are the plans in that kind of regard?
I mean, I don't think it's so important to have VODs out or anything. We don't have that much time to change anything anyway. We're just gonna go in and do our best. I think it's good to be in China. We are quite well taken care of there. We wanna go there, have fun, meet some old friends, compete a little bit, see what we can do. Explore Shanghai, take a break. Pretty much it. We have
Nice.
with EWC qualifiers as well, as I understand. So it's a lot to do.
Hmm. Well, just looking towards Toronto then, was it even just like kind of a bit of relief to get back to the global stage? And obviously there was it was a big thing that run ended for you guys earlier in the season. So is it, yeah, just a bit of relief almost to kind of get back at that level?
I mean, for sure. Usually, win or lose, my emotions are just sorrow or relief. It's not like I'm super happy or anything. Um, for me, I feel that like I have a very talented group of players, and when we don't make these kind of events, we don't make good runs and stuff. I feel like I let a lot of people down. Like the team, the organization, the fans. I tend to blame myself a lot, but um, yeah, I mean, we made it. I am for the moment very pleased, which is it's one of the hardest runs we've done, I think, and
Hmm.
I think everyone is proud of us, and we should be proud of ourselves.
Yeah. What do you think was maybe the cause of the disappointing start of the season?
I mean, the weight of expectation is extremely heavy, so like as much as like we have expectations from fans and from a lot of people, I think our own expectations of ourselves are very, 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 very great. And sometimes we don't live up to the image in our own minds, and because of that, we try extra hard, and sometimes that doesn't actually lead to the results that we want. Um, Going back to the start of the season, I think we told ourselves that we do not want to ever miss the neon meta again, which is basically like an overbuffed agent that like we couldn't do anything about. So when Teo came out, we it came out like I think we had 7 days, and we had so many maps, and we weren't sure whether we should change everything to incorporate Teo or not. So we only did it for Fracture. After that, we lost, and funny enough, I mean, or rather sadly enough, we lost to Teo. Teo, we just didn't know how to play against Teo and Pearl. Against DFM 13-1, and we sort of gave up in that game, and that's the first time I've ever seen us give up. So that was a little bit disappointing. When we came back, we forced ourselves to come back a little bit earlier. Um, we took like a very, very short break, came back to Korea, told ourselves we're never gonna miss this again. Put Teo on everything. Whaley came out. We was like, oh look, let's try and make sure that we don't miss this as well. So we
Hmm.
we changed everything, played with Rayleigh, Teo Breach, did our absolute hardest to like stuff people into roles that they weren't comfortable. And we sort of screwed up like 2 games. And the third game we had to we had Pac-Man switched in so that we could make ourselves more comfortable in our certain roles, you know. And like I think I read online someone said like sometimes it's not really like anyone's fault, you know, like you just have to have fresh perspectives, and it's not really like anyone's a bad player holding us down or anything, you know. It's like I think Mind Freak it's unfortunately the person that had to step back for a bit because we needed fresh perspective.
Yeah.
I know I'm going in circles, but basically that's what happened that season. You know, we reset, we changed to what we were comfortable on. We just said we were going to try our best, and here we are.
Well, to an extent, do you think that could even be helpful now that Tejo is basically being just nuked out of the meta entirely? That you guys kind of aren't relying on it at all?
I mean, honestly, I don't think it makes any difference. Like, for example, if Teo was in the meta, then all we need to do is learn how to play against Teo. You know, like it's not like no Teo, something different. For all you know, like maybe our current playstyle is actually good against people that play against Teo. You could say that it is because we have played pretty well against teams that have Teo, except for today. I guess I mean, I feel like we didn't really lose any rounds because of post plants, you know. Like we really actually got hammered by Jemkin and some silly mistakes rather than like having definitely for Pearl, like
Mhm.
yeah, again, I'm a bit tired. I'm going around in
That's fine.
circles. Yeah, but I mean, so the question was about about how we were playing Toronto. You know, without Teo, we're gonna have to learn how to play against like different things, right? We're gonna have to play against like double smokes. We're gonna have to play against like sentinels again. Like for example, people weren't using sentinels on Lotus; they're playing double smokes, right? And that maybe is something that a double duelist comp can play better against. You know, because we can just dive in and there's nothing to stop us. Um, there will be a lot of changes, so I don't think it gives us any like huge advantage or anything.
Hmm. And is there anyone in particular you're looking forward to playing against?
I mean, it's barely been 24 hours since we qualified, so I don't even know who qualified. Uh, but that being said, I think it would be nice to have a rematch against G2. You know, I think they're on top. I mean, they may not be in top form right now, but you know, they qualify as champions, so we're gonna have to get through the group stage to see them. Um, I think there are a lot of new faces, if I recall correctly. China, new faces. Americas, I do not remember. I assume that Heretics is gonna make it top seed, and yeah, I don't know. But someone new would be nice to play against. If
Hmm.
not, maybe we'll try to get a revenge against G2.